Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good evening, everyone. This is Mr. Taylor with Young Engineers Today. I hope everyone's having a wonderful night. If you can hear me, please raise your hand. You can hear me. Raise your hand. Hey, Zach, John, can you hear me? Okay. If you can see my screen, raise your hand. Good, John and Zach. Very good. Very good. All right. First thing I want to show you is that we are having some technical difficulty today with the server that we use for the software GoToWebinar. Did not send out the email, as you can probably see, and it caused some confusion. Hopefully you guys were able to see the link that I posted on Edmodo. Zach, were you able to get the link off Edmodo?
Oh, never mind. Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. All right. And John, were you able to get the information off of Edmodo? John.
Well, no, I got it off. I got it off. I hit the 5 o'clock one by accident.
Okay. All right. No problem. No problem. Okay. Thank you, John. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wait for a few more people to get on. Before we get fully started. Welcome, Max. Yes, I was there. I'm here, Zach. I was literally waiting for more people to come on. All right, now we have majority of the class, so we shall get started. And what I will do is stay on an extra 8 to 10 minutes to make up for it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, due to popular demand and request, there have been many people who asked about Minecraft. Okay. Before we move forward, if you can hear me, please raise your hand. Okay, John, Zachary, Max, Noah, Katie, very good, and very good, and Zachary. All right. If you can see my screen, raise your hand. Very good, very good. John, Noah, Zachary. Excellent, excellent. Okay. All right. Now we in Charlotte this past week, we downloaded Minecraft, and the weekend before in Raleigh, you got Raspberry Pi Minecraft Edition downloaded. Now, as I said, we do the popular request from many students of mine wanting to use Minecraft on the Pi, not just to play it and hack it. We're going to hack Minecraft. How many people are excited to do this and use Minecraft? John, Zach, Noah, Katie. Very good. All right. That's the majority of people. And I know Max said he had to step away, and I'm figuring he's excited as well. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to have to learn how to use Python first. So today, next class, we're going to learn some basics of Python so that you have a better understanding of Python. So when we go to use Python to hack Minecraft, eventually what you'll do is you're going to make your own blocks in code and watch them pop up in Minecraft Pi Edition. All right. So let's get started with our presentation. All right. So Python. Python is a coding language that you can use to make apps and web-based development, encode different things. It's easy to learn. Now, what I'm going to need you to do is we're going to be using Python 2.7. Now, 2.7 is the IDLE on your Raspberry Pi. The other version is 3.3, and basically we're going to be using this version, IDLE. We're not going to be using IDLE 3. And you might be wondering why. They're just different versions based off of age, but the Pi edition works with the IDLE. Right? Now, what I'm going to need you to do is go to Code Academy. I'm going to type that link in, Code Academy. And what we're going to have to do is make an account. All right. And I sent that out to everyone. So when we go to make this account on Code Academy, and you're going to go on your Mac or PC, you don't need to do this on your Pi right now. You can do this on your webinars computer. We'll be working along with Code Academy. So we're going to register. When you go to Code Academy, you're going to make an account. Now, after you make an account, you can go into it, and we're going to be using Python. You can see the icon for Python. To show you what this looks like, you can go up to here under me. For example, I'm going to sign out so you can see. You get here, you'll go to sign up. In my case, I'm going to go to log in after I have my account, and I'm going to create my account. And we're going to be working on Python. Okay. So what I want you to do is make an account. You need an email address, password. Once you've done this, raise your hand. Okay. If you understand my instructions, raise your hand. All right. John, Max, Nick, Noah, Taha, Zachary. Excellent job. Go ahead. Let's make an account. Put your hands down. And once you're done, raise your hand. Good. Nicholas is done. Zach is done. Excellent job. Okay. Noah's done. Zach is done. Very good. Making progress here. All right. Todd, to get the Python, show you the image. You just click on the icon for Python once you're signed in. Another way of doing it, if you scroll down to the bottom, you can pick Python to learn that code as well. Okay. All right. Seems like the majority of people are done, so we're going to move forward now. Basically, when you get in here, I'm going to show you a little bit of basics. We're going to be using this a little bit in class, but majority out of class. So you can look at it as homework, if you will. Basically, what it does, it's going to start teaching you the basics of Python. And when you do them, you get a green flag, and you collect points. Now, basically, you just read the instructions. In this case, Python's an easy language. It's easy to learn programming language. You can use it to create web apps, games, and even a search engine. Ready to learn Python. Click Save and Submit Code to continue. It tells you what to do and it gives you instructions. Even if you're confused, like, I don't know this so much, it gives you hints too. So in this case, all I want you to do is hit Submit and how you can see how it runs. So you have an idea of print types text. Now, when you click the next thing, it tells you what to do. And then in this case, you even get a hint. It told me I need an equal sign and hit submit. And that's what they wanted to do, and none. Okay? So, what we're eventually going to end up using is all these basic background information of Python to actually hack our Minecraft on our Pi. But we need to get the basics done first. All right? And as I said, Python is an easy to use language. And along with using Codecademy, which up here you can look at the different backgrounds, what I would like to see you guys end up doing by Wednesday is 1 through 4. And then we'll do 5 through 7 over the longer week aspect. But you can end up learning a lot and get understanding the basics. And then when we go to hack Minecraft, you'll be better off. Okay? And then you also have your reset button here. So I can reset. So I can start over. And when I hit something, it'll tell me what's wrong, give me some clues about what I'm doing wrong. So it's a great training tool, teaching tool. Okay. And that's part of Python being easy and open source. Because it's open source, a lot of things are out there. Now, syntax. When we're referring to syntax, we're referring to the way we set up or type our programming language. Python is very careful about white spaces, otherwise known as spacing. If your spacing is not correct, your capitalization, you forget a parentheses or something, or a period, it's not going to work. Okay? So you got to make sure that you're paying attention to the code that you're typing and putting the correct spaces as well as punctuation, as well as capitalization, etc., etc. Okay. Now, what you're going to be using, as I said on the Pi, is the IDLE, which is Interactive Development Environment. This is what you're going to be using on your Pi. So, as I showed you earlier, when you go on the Pi, you're going to be using the Python symbol of the IDLE, not the IDLE3, because we're using 2.7. All right. So, when you go on your Pi, you'll open that up. Now, the first thing we're going to do is called Turtle. Turtle is going to be a basic thing that we're going to run that is already loaded into our Python. We're going to use it to help support our learning process of Python. And it doesn't actually look like a turtle. It looks like a little arrow. It's very old school. I remember having this when I was a kid, type of process when I was in elementary school on old green screen Macintoshes. You can believe that. And just using it to learn about doing mathematics, in which we know that programming has a large math. So what I want you to do, you're going to open up your IDLE on your desktop of your Pi, and this is a module. Module expands the functionality of Python. Modules are analogies to libraries. We also associate this with other languages like C++. Specific modules give specific functionality to Python. Now, what you're going to be doing in your Python, you're going to type import space turtle, hit return again for another line of spacing. And then we're going to put T space equals space turtle period capital P, lowercase e and n, in your brackets. Now, these parentheses, we got to make sure they are set correctly and have all this extra spacing. When you do this, you're going to get another screen that pops up like so. It'll be called Python Turtle Graphics. What you want to do is with your coding IDLE, you want to space them out so they're right next to each other, because what happens is in Python, if one sits over top of another one, like if you click on, like if I do this, let me see here. If I have another window and I click on this one, then I click back, it is a glitch and it will like not erase it forever. You won't be able to see your line until you run another line of code. So what I want you to do is get the screen up and running, okay? And I'll give you a minute or so to do that. And once you've done that, please raise your hand. Any questions? Yes, Todd.
My thing, it's not typing.
You're gonna have to be more. I can't hear you. You got a bunch of music playing in the background. Like, can you repeat that, please?
My keyboard is not typing.
When did you open up Python?
Yes.
Did you click on the inside of the shell?
Yes.
And it won't type.
Yes.
All right, what you need to do is check all your connections and shut down your Pi and restart it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Great job. Max is done. Wow, everyone's almost done. Super. John's done. Nick's done. Taha almost there. Zachary's done. Wow, that's almost everyone in class. Very good. Noah, let me know. Katie, once you're done, let me know. Noah, great. Noah's done. Very good. Katie, let me know if you need any help. Type in. Now, I'm going to call on someone. Noah. Noah.
Yeah?
So you got your screen to pop up that said Python graphic turtle?
No, actually, I was raising my hand because mine won't type.
Shut down your Pi and reopen it
Okay.
and restart it. But double check all your connections when you do it before you turn it back on, okay?
Okay.
Right.
It was typing, and then it wouldn't type the pen part.
All right. That's fine. Just try it again.
Okay.
After you do what I do that, okay? All right. If anyone else needs help, raise their hand. Yes, Taha.
Can you go back to the screen with the commands?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Any other questions I can help you with, Taha?
No.
Now make sure you guys are double checking your spacing. If your spacing's wrong, it will not work. All right. All right. Max, get yours up and running. Max, are you there? Yes. Taha,
No, sorry, I'm done. I was
You
just
got-
saying I'm done.
you got it done?
Yes.
So you got this other screen?
Yes.
Now, Taha and everybody else, put your Python shell right next to this screen so they're right next to each other. They're not overlapping, okay? And the reason why we want to do that, if they overlap, it causes a glitch within the Raspberry Pi that overlaps this, and it whites out your turtle, okay? Now, the next thing we're doing, just like how I set up both of them next to each other, I want you to do T dot forward parenthesis 50 parenthesis, right? No spaces. And what's going to happen is your turtle's going to move. So go ahead and try that. And once you've done that, let me know that you've done. You did it, okay? All right. Katie. Katie, how's it going?
Oh, we're just saying we're done.
Good. Very good, Katie. Everything going all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Excellent job, Katie. All right. We got Katie done. Very good. And what we're doing now is we're using a Python command to forward, and T is representing turtle, okay? And as we'll learn a little bit, there are abbreviations for certain words, and this is part of this. Good. Noah, Zachary. Let's keep it going, everybody. Taha's done. Hey, Zachary has a question. You call on Zachary. Go ahead, Zachary.
When I went back to Python Turtle Graphics, the screenshot of my desktop, and that's all it shows.
Say that one more time.
When I went back to Python Turtle Graphics, after I did the T dot forward, parentheses, then 50,
Yes.
screenshotted my desktop. Like I took a picture of it, and that's what it's showing instead of the white screen with the arrow.
Did you do it in Python or did you do that in the LX terminal?
I did it in Python.
That's interesting. I'm not quite sure. Try it again. That's really strange. All right, try that again, okay?
Okay.
All right, and let me know how that progresses. All right. Take about another minute. All right, very good. If no one else has any other questions, I have the commands right here, Zach. This is just a continuation. We did import space turtle, turtle space equal space turtle dot capital P for pen, and then parentheses. And then when that will pop up the Python turtle graphic, and then we're doing T dot forward parentheses 50 parentheses. Okay. All right. So let's move forward. Now, what I want you to do, the next thing you're going to do is continue on. I want you to, you're going to make this turtle move in this shape. So we're going to learn about forward, right, left, and forward again. And the number we put in, you're going to see that it's creating angles for us. Okay? So, and making different directions. If you understand what you're doing here, raise your hand. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, John. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Taha. Majority of people, go right ahead. If you have any questions or concerns, please type in, and I can help you out. Thank you, Zach. Hey, Noah's done. Zach has a question. Yes, Zach.
I tried it again and my turtle disappeared.
Okay. Are you putting your window over top of it?
No.
Are they lining up next to each other?
Yes.
Okay. Is your spacing correct?
Yes.
Did you have a capital P in there for the pen?
Yes.
Did you have a period in the right place?
Yes.
Did you have a parenthesis and when you did the turtle pen, was there a space in there in the parentheses? No. Okay. Was there a space in between import and turtle?
Yes.
From my experience, there's something off in the code because Python is not forgiving with regards to that. I'll blow this up. Do you see anything wrong? Does yours look exactly like this? Double check.
Yes, I'm just gonna try to reopen it and do it again.
Okay. Because what people were having, like especially in the last class, was they would forget a period or a capital letter, or they'd have too many spaces, and because the syntax, that's what this is all referring to, is very particular in Python, like many languages. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Zach. Let me know if you need more help. Let me call on Katie. How's it going?
Okay, so I'm helping Katie. I was wondering how to clear.
Just close the window and open a new one.
Okay.
Because all you got to do is that import turtle T equals
Turtle.pen.
parentheses, correct.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a fresh palette, if you will.
Okay.
All right. All right. Does anyone else need help at this time? Raise their hand. Yes, Ta. It's all right, Max.
Can you go back to the first slide because I missed it
Like
and
how?
I had to restart because something went wrong.
All right, that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Can you go back to the original one that we put up before?
No, this is the original one.
No, the one that you put up before with the right and left and forward.
That one?
Yeah. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. All right. You got that working. Thank you. Max, how you doing?
In mine, I clicked T dot and so on and so forth, and it just said name error, name T dot is not defined.
Okay, you did T dot what?
I did T dot left, T dot forward, T dot right, T dot forward.
Did you put the amount in?
Yeah, but it said T dot is not defined.
Okay,
And I don't know why.
do you have import turtle, or did you close the window and start a new one?
I just opened up a new one.
The thing is, you haven't defined it yet because you have to import turtle and then define T as the pen.
Oh, so it's all on the same one?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because as of right now, you're right. It's saying there's an error because you haven't defined it yet. That's like me giving you a variable in math class and not telling you what it is. So either you have to figure it out, or I give it to you. Then every time you see X, you know X equals 4, for example.
Okay.
Does that make
Can you go
sense?
back to that slide?
I'm on it right now. It's the import turtle, T
Yeah.
equals turtle dot pen parentheses. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Wait, can you go back to the slide with everything?
Do you already have this done now?
No. I'm starting to
Okay,
work
I
on
need
that
you to
one.
get this first because it's not on.
Yeah,
the
I have that done.
Okay. Now I can go to that. Okay.
Okay.
Zach, how you doing?
Can you please go back to the other screen in a minute because I still haven't finished it. It keeps saying error.
You're not finished. What do you mean by?
The first one.
I mean the one I was just on with Max.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna have to wait a few minutes because I was just on that.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll be on it. Give me a few more minutes and then I'll put it back. All right. There you go, Zach. Taha, how you doing?
I'm muted.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to lower my hand.
No problem, sir. All right, everybody. What I'd like you to do now, all right, with learning how to make it turn and go a few different directions, what I'd like you to do now is see if you can make a square. If you can make a square, type in, yeah, I made a square. Cool, dude. Or not really. You can just tell me you made a square. But if you understand my instructions, raise your hand. Thank you. Everyone raised their hand. Very good. Let's get started. Here if you need help. Yes, Taha.
What is the code for opening Minecraft?
Why? I'll send it out.
Can you try this?
Actually, 2 series of code. It's cd mcpy to run it, and then it's ./Minecraft dash pi. Max, you have your hand up. Yes, Max.
So I was working on mine,
Yes.
and so I made a mistake on it, and it wouldn't let me go like delete it. So I had to start it like all over again. So can you go back to that first page with the import turtle stuff?
I can't right now because I need to leave this up for other people.
Can you just like tell me what it is then?
I can type it in for you. I'll send it to you. But I need you to get in the habit of remembering what it is because you're going to have to use it every time to load it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let me know if you make a square. We're trying to make a square right now. Nice job, Noah. Noah's made a square. Excellent job, sir. John. John, were you able to do it?
Yeah, and in computer class we use a similar thing like this called micro worlds.
Cool. What's the purpose of micro worlds?
You do the same exact thing, but there's like actually a turtle, and you just do the same exact thing.
Okay. The thing that's really cool about this is completely open source, so you can download this on any computer.
Cool.
Yeah. So like you could download Python on your Mac if you wanted to and do the same thing.
Cool.
Yeah. Thanks, John. Now next time you're in computer class, like I'm learning Python how to do this. I'm that awesome.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if you really want to do that or not, but I was just trying to be funny. It was a horrible joke. Just horrible. I shunned myself. I'm sorry. Just shunning. Head down. Charlie Brown music. Okay. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, bring it back in. It's all right if you weren't able to make it or not. I'm going to give you some time to do something. In in Python, there are different types of codes, especially for this turtle aspect. You can either type forward in the way that we've been doing it, or you can do FD with the parentheses, same concept with the numbering. I can use backward, BK, back. We can use right or RT or left or LT. Now we have color, pen color, and fill color. All right. So what we're going to do here is try using color, and what I want you to do is just continue with the code you're already using and do this color. Now, once you're done with that, I want you to notice that it's the single quotes, not the double quotes, the single quote with the color. And you type the word. And what I want you to do after you do this, try out backwards. And remember, you need the T. And try some different colors. See if you can type the word red in, for example. All right? If you understand what you're doing, raise your hand. All right? Very good, everyone. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to do this because then we have one last thing we have to do. Okay? Actually, I'll give you 5 minutes. I said I was going to stay on for a little bit longer. So go ahead and do this. All right. Thank you. Yes, Nicholas.
Oh, when I was making my square,
Yeah.
I made the line go up out of the boundaries that it was in.
No, that's cool.
How should I get like back down so I can actually see the line?
You could use the term backwards.
Okay.
Use T dot backwards in the same amount that you did.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if that doesn't work, just close it and then just do import turtle T equals turtle.pen parentheses. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Take about 4 more minutes. Very cool. Noah put in, he made a purple turtle. Yes, Max.
How do you make a square?
Based off the degrees. 90.
So do you like type in 50?
Yeah, 50 would be one direction. 90, I mean, try the 90 is going to make you go upward. Think about when you did Scratch with 0, 90, etc., 45. Same concept.
So like, where do you type it?
Inside the parentheses, just like you have here, sir. And all in the last 3 examples that we did.
But like, I did type that, but like nothing. Like I just see that line. Like I type t dot left 90, t dot forward 45, t dot right 45, and t dot.
And the line will move. You have to keep getting it move in certain directions. That's the point of it being a challenge. Okay? Thank you.
Okay.
Don't get frustrated. Just keep trying. Yes, Zach?
I made a purple, green, and black rectangle.
Oh, you made a green and black purple rectangle. Awesome job. Very cool. Very cool. Ta, go ahead.
Are we gonna do hack Minecraft today?
No, Ta, beginning of class, I said we'll do that next week.
Okay.
We have to learn the basics of Python first, so then when we get to Minecraft, it'll make more sense.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Everyone, this is the build-up to it. We're getting out our basics first, so then we can do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully everyone had an opportunity to experiment with some colors and making your turtle move. All right, we have one more thing we're going to cover this evening, unless anyone would like to share anything. So far, everyone's doing a great job. Keep trying. All right, Python. Python also can act like a calculator. All right. Integers and floating point numbers, otherwise known as decimals. Expressions, values, operators, evaluating expressions, storing values, and expression version statements. Okay. Integers are what we refer to as whole numbers. 4, 0, 99 example. Floating point numbers are decimals, or numbers with a decimal. 0.2, 7.1, 5.0, etc. All right. Operators look at numbers as values, and then the operator is the order of operations from mathematics that you are using. All right. In this case, we're using 5 plus 5. The operator is plus, or addition, and then our values are 5 and 5. All right. So taking this further, we have addition, multiplication. Multiplication is identified by the star. Subtraction is obviously the subtraction symbol. We already saw the addition. And then the division operator is the slash for divide. Now, what I want you to see is that if we put 2 plus 2 is 4, as soon as you hit return, it'll automatically calculate it for you into 4. If you do 2 times 2, it automatically calculates it to 4. 2 minus 2 automatically calculates it to 0. 2 divided by 2 automatically calculates to 1.0 because you're doing division, so it recognizes division. In this case, is putting a decimal. What I want you to do is take the next minute or two and just try calculations and see how they work, okay? If you understand the directions, please raise your hand. All right, very good, everyone. Get started. Thank you. Very good, very good. Very good. Yes, Max.
On the Python Turtle graphics page, I found a glitch in it.
Okay.
When you grab it, when you like grab the top bar so you can like move it around, when you move it underneath the like so you can't see the page at all, and then take it back up, it shows colors at the bottom. I don't know why.
That's interesting. Yeah, it glitches when you move it around or you change the windows. That's the reason I suggested earlier on with not having the windows right next to each other. It helps cut down on this. Okay. But very good, sir. Thank you, Max. Yes, Zachary.
My dad showed me something.
Yeah.
So he wrote T dot forward in
Yeah.
parentheses 10 plus 10, and then it moved 20.
Yep, because as we know, and your dad is the man, give him a high five for me, that with Python, when you type that in, because Python will automatically act as a calculator, and there are other languages that'll do this for you. So it did the math for you and moved it that way. Very cool. Thank you for sharing, and thank your father. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's come back together. What I want you to do outside of class is basically a homework assignment. This is going to see how much this puts you ahead. We went over using Code Academy. I at least would like to see you get through the first section by Wednesday, which is welcome variables, booleans. You've been reassigned. So go ahead and you can do those, and I'll let you see all of them. Looking at true, false, and Boolean logic, and then you've been reassigned, and we're going to do some alterations to some variables here. So if you can at least do that, and that's going to help you get ahead. And if you want, even work ahead. This is going to make Minecraft, when we go to hack it, easier. And I'm going to show you some basics. And if the more you know, the more you can do on your own and get ahead and advance your own learning. Okay, everyone? Does anyone have any questions? Please raise your hand if you have any questions. Max, go ahead.
How much programming do you think it took to actually program Python?
Probably a lot. I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but I know if you write some codes, they're pretty in depth. So it's probably a lot. It's a very interesting question. Thank you, Max. And Zachary, go ahead.
Should we save the code that we just did today?
If you want to, for your own personal reasons, you can. But that was kind of an introduction. If you want to do anything, I would remember the turtle. So if you want to go back and use turtle again.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Great question, Zach. Thank you. All right, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Stay warm. It's getting chilly out, with especially with all the precipitation that we're getting. Um, and make sure you do your homework and practice using Code Academy for next class. And I'll implement the catchphrase again. The mistakes we make can help us make our biggest discoveries. So keep on learning and pushing your learning. All right, everyone, have a wonderful evening. And as always, thank you for being part of Young Engineers today. And take care. Bye-bye, everybody. Keep on coding. Thanks, Katie. You too. Bye.